I'll never forget you, no matter what happens.
Here goes then.
Good luck, friend.
And launch! These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Nice! Detective Jowd!
I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him.
You'd better not. He might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Is he a robot? No.
Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Detective Jowd is lying on the floor.
I'm glad you came along, Missile.
Huh?
After all, you and I are the only ones who can bring Detective Jowd back to life. Yeah, he's dead. Gasp.
That's right. Let's save him together.
And I can't reach anything else. Okay. Then, let's go. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you? Are you Sissel?
Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? And what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Oh, yeah. We probably shouldn't tell him.
Oh, we are. Okay, we're nice. I told Detective Jowd about everything that had happened on the submarine Yonoha.
So the submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew.
I know the answer to that one.
Oh, no, it's him. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice.
It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. ... Are you... Yomiel?
Okay, Yomiel is his name. ... So you remember me now, do you?
How could I possibly forget?
So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yonoha were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd?
Right. 10 years ago.
My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. They didn't help anybody? You are insanely powerful. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. Okay, can't really do anything about that. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear. But I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering.
So that's why you murdered Alma.
That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt.
What?
It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you?
Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers.
I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. Jeez, okay. Just chuck in new dimensions at the end here. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government.
It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about.
To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought, for the life of me, I'd ever have to deal with spies.
It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect.
I was the guy who built the core of the system.
The police arrested you, and then that incident happened.
He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent?
About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel.
Yeah, so he was innocent. Damn! That hits a little bit differently in the fields, but it doesn't really excuse what he did afterwards. Yeah, he's cursed by loneliness and being basically an undead in this world, but still, it doesn't really excuse it. Maybe for Cabanella I could have kind of excused it a little bit, but still, not the rest. Or if he targeted the secret organizations that got him into hot water in the first place, right?
There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them. But what would you get out of the deal?
A new life.
Life?
I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me.
Rebirth? A new beginning, eh?
I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity in everyday life. So, basically a robot body, like an android? I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. Oh no, it has to be a clone, right? Yeah, it has to be a clone. That's the kind of life I asked them for.
A completely man-made life.
Kinda wholesome. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsky was all about.
And you had no idea they were doing all this?
Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go through all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsky meteorite from the park? That is a very good question. I asked myself that too, during editing. But yes, that is a very good question, since we know the Temsky park even has a memorial for the meteorite. They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then, they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me, that odd leaflet guy is one of them? No, not him, he's just a plain old odd person. Okay, that would have been a twist. But still, then why did none of these armed agents respond while Camilla was being kidnapped? That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale.
So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsky meteorite.
And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsky meteorite. So that's it, eh? It's all coming together.
So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh?
Yeah, it's the ending I deserve.
But at least there's one thing you must be happy about.
What's that?
You've managed to steal me away at the bottom of the sea forever and ever.
Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now?
But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them!
And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd.
Gasp.
I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. ...
Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
We are absolutely gonna save Sissel. It's not going to do anything to return to 4 minutes before his death, I think. Anyway, it's rewind time. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too.
Okay, he's a robot.
By the way, I am not a human, detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, detective. Why would you go to all this trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, detective. possibility. What are you talking about?
There is no need for you to know, detective. Now it's time to say goodbye, detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective.
Camilla, forgive me.
Jesus! Okay, talk about double tapping. It isn't over yet.
It isn't?
Remember what that big masked man said. Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility?
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, let's try it vanilla first.
Huh.
What is it, detective?
Look at Yomiel's shell.
There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsky fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I mean, I can't go anywhere, I can't swap to missile, but I can talk to him.
So, what do you think, Cecil? Do you think we can rescue Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla?
I can't say for sure right now, but we do have a lead. The change in Yomiel's shell. That's the key to this thing.
And let's go and grab that key.
Dot 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 dot. I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of the Temsky. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death.
Right, but not anymore. The Temsky fragment has been taken away.
Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsky fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death?
But, wait a minute. Exactly when is that death?
That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move!
Big rewind. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. And that's where I'm going to end the episode for today, ladies and gents. Oh boy. It's the finale next time for sure. But since I'm already coming up to an hour here, it's probably smart to not make my Audacity bug out. So yeah, it's getting real hyped. I hope it didn't ruin things for you that I kind of figured it out where it was going at the beginning of the episode. But still, put your thoughts in the comments below how this is going to go. How are we going to save Bad Sissel, or Yomiel as we now know he is called? And what will the consequences be? The entire timeline is basically screwed after that. So yeah, let's find out next time, ladies and gents. And before it ruins the pace next time, let's put in some extras as well, because I'm not quite at 1 hour. I'm a little bit short, so here we go. Illustrations. We got a bunch of new ones that we have never seen before. Yes, with the exclamation mark here. It's the office.
of the Justice Minister. Camilla's home. Ooh, I never noticed the kitchenette all the way on the left side. Looks kind of run down. Camilla herself. She really has a little bit of a basic design, right? I think her design is the least striking, or at least the least detailed, right? A lot of blank space on it. Then Temsky Park. The prison with the big moon. Yes, Moonpressure. Represent. Temsky Park the other side. Once again with the moon. Never noticed it was there. And the entirety of the Super's office. Destroyed this time. Yomiel. Oh, okay, it's the submarine with the room still in there. That's kind of nice. That's Garbage Yomiel. And another cutscene. And we've seen this one before, I think. Yes. And the others are probably either for clearing the next chapter or for doing the challenges. Then, music. What's new? What's new? This one. Oh yeah, it's the Justice Minister's theme. Yeah, quite a bit more electric. Because it's more an electric bass line right in the back. I mean, it is in both. But yeah, the old one sounds considerably more synth. I mean, it fits them. It's kind of Team Rocket-ish, right? Oh, they are pretty much identical. Yeah, except the instruments being a little bit cleaner, it's not different at all. Yeah. Camilla's theme? Ooh, it sounds really different. The background instruments are in the front and the front instruments are in the background. Interesting, okay. To nothingness. Why is the Justice Minister and his wife there? I think I actually like the old one a little bit better. Oh no. This one is the old one, okay. But they are pretty similar. This one has a little bit more echo to its instruments. And the real piano, yes. The linked path. Past. Yeah, they are all variations on each other. I mean, props to the game for having some leitmotif shenanigans. Both are cool, both are cool. Ooh. Yeah, this one is punchier. This one, the old one, kind of has a little bit of a Zelda feel, doesn't it? Like a Zelda dungeon. Okay, once more a case of the instruments just being a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I like the new one better, the arranged version, but the old one is perfectly serviceable. Oh, a variation. It's the quickened version of 4 minutes before death when your time is running out, I think, yeah. Okay, the arranged version just has a bit of a different beat line. Okay, that was it for the extras, was it? Oh no, race theme. We must have completed the challenge without me noticing. Both are snazzy. Oh, and it's the title theme, yeah. Ooh, this is a little bit grungier. I mean, it fits for the junkyard entrance of the game. And this one is a lot rockier, so... yeah, this is really grungy. I like it. Okay, but with that, I am going to close out the episode right here. Until then, ladies and gents, I guess...